Happy Tuesday. I wanted to talk about matcha tea today. I know many of you are with Arbonne, and those of you who are not, matcha you can buy on Amazon, you can get at any grocery store, but I just want to talk about the benefits because I do consider matcha tea one of the superfoods, which just means it is like per calorie, super nutrient dense, and one of the best things for the body. One thing that it has and contains are antioxidants. And why do we care? We are exposed to lots of oxidative stress, and it causes interior damage, exterior damage called wrinkles. It can damage arterial walls. It's like free radicals that are causing, inflammation and like punching holes in things. What antioxidants do is they come in and kind of hold the hand of that free radical and calm it down, so it's not bouncing around your body causing all this damage. And so the more antioxidants that we consume, the less free radical damage that our body will be exposed to. We are surrounded by oxidative stress, so it's kind of like inevitable that we're going to be exposed to this. And so again, the more antioxidants that we can consume, the better. When we think of antioxidants, we think of, vegetables, fruits like blueberries are really high in them, acai berries, but then matcha tea. So oxidative stress, it helps with preventing cardiovascular disease, again, with the fact that it's decreasing inflammation. Inflammation is the sort of the underlying cause of all diseases. So when you boil it all down, it just depends on where the system is, right? Is it in the heart system? Is it in the lung system? Is it in the gut system? But oxidative stress and inflammation will cause disease. The other thing that is a result of that is metabolic health, and 97+% of us are metabolically unwell. I mean, I've heard everything from 87% to 98%. So regardless, most of us are metabolically unwell and have elevated glucose levels, elevated insulin levels. We're storing fat. We feel like horrible in our body. Our blood sugar, our metabolism is fixed. It is not flexible. You don't want a fast metabolism. You want a flexible metabolism. And one of the things that matcha tea does is actually helps regulate metabolism. So it's, again, high in antioxidants, which can reduce cellular damage, prevent chronic disease. It also helps protect the liver, helps prevent liver damage and decrease the risk of liver disease. The thing with the liver is that, one, it's the car filter of the body, but it also helps with glucose regulation. And so oftentimes when the body is exposed to sugar, so carbohydrates, it elevates the glucose in your blood. And if you think about glucose in your blood, you want it there for a short period of time because you actually want it shoved into muscle cells to give your cells energy. I mean, that's one of the best stores of energy in the body is glucose and adipose tissue, which is fat. So these are the two options for energy for the body. And so glucose is it's highly available. The body loves it. The brain eats a ton of it. Our muscles eat a ton of it. But when we have elevated levels over a long period of time, the body, that's toxic, okay? That's called diabetes, but it's toxic to the body. So the body's like, we can't have these really high levels of glucose in the body. And the muscle cells are saturated. So the muscles are like, we are full on glucose. Go find somewhere else. So I heard an analogy where when glucose levels go high, there are 3 parking garages where glucose can park. It can park in the muscle cells. That's like VIP. That's like valet. It's the first place that we want it to go. Then it can go to the liver and get parked for later use. Then it can also go to be stored as fat. And so then I see over a period of time when people have elevated glucose levels over a long period of time and are pre-diabetic, insulin resistant, metabolically unwell, which is 97% of us, then what we see is fatty liver disease. And so again, I'm going to go back to matcha. Matcha helps with metabolism. It is an antioxidant, and it helps with liver health. So in so many ways, please be consuming matcha. It helps with brain function and boosting brain function, improves attention and memory and reaction time. And it contains caffeine and L-theanine, which can improve several aspects of brain function. And there's a lot of studies around cardiovascular health. Again, I think because of the antioxidant effects that it has. When I think of antioxidants, I really do actually think mostly about the cardiovascular health, because a lot of that oxidative stress is happening in our arterial walls, which is not where we want it. Then again, like I said, it helps increase metabolism and fat burning, which, weight is a terrible metric of health. I want a t-shirt that says that. You know what? Somebody make me a t-shirt that says weight is a terrible metric of health. And as a society, I'm going to just say females, because that's who I work mostly with. Females come to us and say, I want to lose weight. And I think what's happened is that is the way that we have been indoctrined and sort of brainwashed to say, I don't feel good in my body. So when people say, I want to lose weight, I say, how do you feel in your body? Well, I feel tired. I don't like the way my clothes fit. I have no energy. I'm not sleeping well. I want to play on the floor with my grandkids. Like, instead of saying, oh, I need to lose 10, 15, 20, 30, 50 pounds, as a result, how would you want to feel in your body? It has been like, I want to lose weight. What you're really saying is I don't feel well. What you're really saying is I want more energy. What you're really saying, that's a whole nother topic, but it just breaks my heart that we have so many women coming to us saying, I want to lose weight. And that is how we have been trained to say, I don't feel well. So I really want people to start shifting over here to say, okay, I want to lose weight. Yes. I don't like the number on the scale. Fine. And how do I want to actually feel in my body? Like, what would be different? How would my life look different if I had more energy and got on the floor to play with my grandkids, etc. Sleeping better, eating foods that I know really work for my body, moving my body because I love being in it. I mean, so many of us don't want to be in our body. We're fighting it every day. We're hating it. We are demonizing it. We are scared of it. I know I'm going on a tangent right now, but oh my gosh, I just see so much of mostly women just being so unhappy in their body. And this is a beautiful vessel that we were given. And is matcha tea going to help you feel better? Yes. And there are so many things, especially with Arbonne's new 7-day, that is like really waking people up into feeling better in their body and having massive success with increased energy, better sleep patterns, clearer thinking. And yes, they're releasing some LBs because that's inflammation that they're letting go of. That's that 97% of us that are metabolically unwell and inflamed. And so what that Arbonne 7-day and the matcha tea is part of it is doing is helping people reduce that level of inflammation in their body so they can actually feel good. Like, isn't that the point? At least I think it is. Anyway, so matcha tea is, again, one of my favorite superfoods. I encourage people to drink it in the morning just because it does have caffeine, so then it won't affect sleep. And Arbonne's is one of my favorites. If you're not part of Arbonne, just message me and I'll hook you up. And if those of you who are doing the 7-day with Arbonne, I'm going to just say go out and get more matcha tea. So keep going, because it's one of those superfoods that I think should be part of your regular life and is absolutely something that you can be continuing to do on a daily basis. It's a superfood. It's high in antioxidants. It helps with brain metabolism. It's anti-carcinogenic. It is anti-inflammatory. It helps your little body succeed. And again, throw your scale away and let's shift from saying, oh, I need to lose weight, to, as a result, I want more energy, I want to sleep better, I want to fit my clothes, I want to love what I see in the mirror. Like, let's focus on the things that are like over here, not so much on the scale. So I tell my patients when they'll come and say, oh, I want to lose weight, And I'm like, yes, okay, got it. What over here do you want to achieve? And then I'll say, you know, well, what's your relationship with your scale? Do you weigh yourself? And they'll say, yeah, I weigh myself every morning, or yeah, I weigh myself every time I go to the gym, or yeah, I weigh myself 3 times a day. And then I say, do you own a vehicle? And they say yes. And I say, well, my suggestion is that you take your scale and you place it very carefully behind your back tire of your vehicle. And then you get in your car and you turn it on and you put it in reverse. Just throwing it out there. All right, I love you guys. Shout if you have any questions below or DM me. I love you. Bye.